Hi, it's Daniel.
And Jenny.
And welcome to In a Magical Mood. We are going to do something a little different from what we've done in the past this year, and we are going to try foods from the different food booths at the Festival of Holidays for the holiday season 2022. But instead of going through in a logical order and trying all the things, we're just going to try what interests us on a handful of different visits and then just share our impressions of them with you. So enjoy this hodgepodge of us trying random Festival of Holiday foods in 2022.
Let's eat.
For Talia, we got the Cherry Mango Punch from the Winter Sliderland booth. It is cherry syrup, mango, and peach nectars and lemon juice garnished with a frozen peach. It looks like a fun fruit punch, so she's going to give it a try.
It tastes like I maybe gave it like a little hint of mint or something. And overall, it's very good and very fruity. It would be a very good drink for a hot day, and especially good and fruity drink too.
I'll give it a try as well. So it says it's cherry mango, but to me, it mostly tastes like a peach fruit punch with the hints of cherry. I don't really taste a lot of mango, but this is good and refreshing and light, so definitely a good non-alcoholic choice if you're looking for a fruit punch type drink.
Next up, from the Winter Sliderland booth, I'm trying the tiramisu Yule log cocktail. It has vodka, hazelnut liqueur, oat milk, tiramisu syrup, and chocolate bitters, and it's garnished with some chocolate powder on top. So it's a little hard to see that, but it makes it beautiful. That's pretty good. That is a nice, sweet, slightly coffee-ish type flavor, a little bit of chocolate, and overall just a nice, I guess, iced coffee-based cocktail.
That's actually really good. I didn't think I was going to like it, especially when Jenny said it's kind of coffee-ish. And I guess it does have a hint of coffee flavor, but honestly, to me, it just tastes like Bailey's on the rocks. So it's just got a nice hazelnutty, vanilla, creamy flavor to it. It's very sweet. So definitely, if you don't like sweet drinks, you won't like this, but this is a good after-dinner alcoholic drink. Next, at the Winter Sliderland booth, I am going to try both sliders. So I'm going to start with the holiday ham slider that comes with cranberry bacon jam and Gruyere on a salt and pepper brioche bun. It looks really good. The bun looks really good, actually. I think I'm most excited to try the bun out of everything that's in there. So let's give it a try. There is a lot going on in that, but it's really good. It's got a lot of herb flavor because there are some like rosemary and thyme herbs going on in there. You definitely taste the bacon jam, which is also really good. The bun is delicious. Everything works together nicely. It is kind of like eating a nice holiday ham meal on a bun. Next up from the Winter Sliderland booth is the brisket slider with smoked onions and horseradish ketchup on a pretzel bun. So just like the ham slider, the bun looks like it's going to be the most delicious part of the meal. Not to say that the rest of it doesn't look good, but I'm a sucker for good bread, so this looks delicious, and let's give it a try. That's really good too. The brisket is very smoky, has a little bit of a barbecue sauce on it. I don't really taste any horseradish in the ketchup, and I love horseradish, so was hoping for a little bit of a stronger kick from that, but the flavors work really well, and the pretzel bun is delicious. So both sliders really good, but very different from each other. You can't go wrong with either of them. I really like the ham slider, and I really like this brisket slider. Next, we're going to try some stuff from the Making Spirits Bright booth.
And I got our favorite treat that they have at the Festival of Holidays, the Hot Buttered Rum. It has flavors of maple, hazelnut, and it has a little bit of salt in the whipped cream on top, and it's so good. It is served warm, so just be warned before you take a sip. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's just rich and creamy, and if you come when it's a little cooler, or chilly at night, it's the perfect drink to drink during the holiday season.
Wow, that's really good. Just as good as ever. The whipped cream gives it a nice sweet twist. The butter flavor is there. The rum flavor is there. This is definitely one of the best items here at the Festival of Holidays this year.
I got the Mickey gingerbread cookie. It's good. Taste the chocolate. I spent all the others extra chocolate down. Because I don't think last year they had these yellow star sprinkles and these like edible silver stars. It tastes like exactly them all of last year's at Christmas.
This is what Talia left me of the gingerbread cookie, so I'll give this a try as well. It's really soft and tastes a lot more homemade than the one they had last year. Got a really nice ginger spice level to it. This is also an A+, top notch.
I'm gonna give this gingerbread cookie a try too. So it's really soft and chewy. And I will say a lot of people rave about the other gingerbread cookie that you can get. It's really hard to get actually. You can only get it usually in the mornings at Jolly Holiday. But this one is more widely available all over Disneyland and California Adventure. And honestly, I think this one is just as good. They improved the recipe this year, I think. Last year was a little too sweet, but I think they tweaked it a little bit, and I really like it. So if you're a gingerbread fan and you can't get the other gingerbread man cookie, don't stress, get this one. From the Grandma's Recipes booth, we are trying the Impossible Meatloaf with mashed potatoes. It comes with a classic gravy and crispy shallots. Here it is. The gravy is very liquidy, so I'm trying not to tip it too far. But it looks like a traditional meatloaf, and it looks like it has pretty standard mashed potatoes. The crispy shallots just look like fried onions, so we'll see how they taste. So it's pretty good. I don't really know that it tastes like meatloaf at all. We do actually eat Impossible like burgers and things all the time at home, so I'm very familiar with that taste, and they use Impossible meat here a lot at the Disneyland Resort. So to me it tastes the same as all the other meat that they use when it's this Impossible meat, but it's good. It's very hearty and filling. And then here is the mashed potatoes with a little bit of the gravy and some of the fried shallots. That's really good. It has a nice flavor. Very smooth mashed potatoes, and I like the little bit of extra flavor that you get from the shallots.
That is really good. It's just got a nice classic at-home meatloaf flavor to it. If you didn't know this was Impossible meat, you'd think you were eating real meatloaf. So this is pretty good. From Grandma's Recipes, I got the hummingbird cocktail. It is bourbon, creme de banana liqueur, pineapple juice, banana puree, butter pecan syrup, cinnamon sugar, demerara sugar, and vanilla bean, garnished with a pineapple wedge. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this, but basically it sounds like it's bourbon with banana and pineapple flavors, so let's give it a shot and see how it is. Wow. This is like gonna sneak up on you if you drink it too fast. There is a lot going on in it. You definitely taste the bourbon, you definitely taste banana, you definitely taste pineapple. Those are the strong notes of it. But there are the hints of the other things. There's definitely hints of cinnamon, hints of vanilla in it. This was one of the more unique drinks, and it was something that I really wanted to try, and yes, definitely a winner, definitely a good choice. Contrasting this with the hot buttered rum, this one's a lot more refreshing and nice for a warmer day. The hot buttered rum is going to be delicious, but nicer for those colder evenings.
That's really good. Yeah, definitely this is gonna sneak up on you. All I taste is like banana and pineapple. It's very sweet, very tropical, very easy to drink. So yeah, this could get you in a lot of trouble.
Normally we rave about the food, but I think this year is the year of the drink. Next up, I'm gonna try some of the food from A Twist on Tradition. The first thing I'm gonna try is the guava melon lassi, which has guava nectar, rock melon syrup, non-fat yogurt, and honey, and it's garnished with cinnamon whipped cream and honey-flavored cereal, which look just like honeycombs. As you can see, it's got those honeycombs on top. It's got a nice pink color to it. Let's stick a straw in it and see how it is. That's really good. It just has a very strong guava flavor to it. But that's good. I really enjoy this. It's sweet, non-alcoholic, and it just tastes overall really, really good. At the end, you do get a little bit of a taste of that kind of creamy yogurt flavor. So it's got a little teeny tiny tart kick at the end that you notice from that yogurt. Let's see if I can get some of the whipped cream. Yeah, it has a little bit of a cinnamon flavor to it. So it's not just straight whipped cream, it's cinnamon whipped cream, which adds very nicely to the flavors. This is a very refreshing but very sweet drink. Next up, I'm going to try the curry mac and cheese with cilantro oil and crispy garbanzos. It just looks like a regular mac and cheese, and it's got, kind of looks like almost a chimichurri sauce on top of it. And then there's crispy garbanzo beans on top. So those are what looks like has the curry flavor, and everything else looks pretty mild, so let's give it a try. There's the bite here with everything on it, so let's see. So let me say I probably should have started off with this one because having this more intense flavor after the very sweet drink, not a good 1-2 punch. I really like this, but it definitely has a spicy kick from those garbanzos. The cilantro flavor is very strong as well. So it's got a couple of very strong flavors with a relatively mild flavored mac and cheese. I do like this, but be aware it is spicy and it is very cilantro-y. Next up from a twist on tradition is the Lox and Everything Bagel Nachos, which have bagel chips, cream cheese, diced smoked salmon, everything spice, and a mixture of onions, tomatoes, and capers. So here it is. You can see it's got a lot of stuff on top of a bunch of bagel chips. So calling it nachos is very apt. It looks very messy, so this is probably going to be a fork food. That's amazing. Lox is a very acquired taste. It's that smoked salmon that's on top, and not everybody's going to appreciate it, but it's really good. Everything works together nicely on this. There's a lot of flavors, but they all mix together nicely to really just complement each other. So you definitely taste the Lox, but it's kind of, and it's smoky and strong, but it's balanced out by that cream cheese sauce, and then the onions help with the fish as well, make it just, all the flavors pop. It's so good. This might be my favorite thing at the festival this year. The only negative thing I have to say about these Lox and Everything Bagel Nachos is just that they're messy, so it's a little bit hard to eat them. I've been picking up the bagel chips and then kind of scooping toppings on top of it. Next up is from the Merry Mashups booth. I have gotten the turkey poutine, which has layers of roasted turkey, sweet potato bites, cheese curds, and gravy, and it's topped with frosted cranberries. You can see here on the bottom is little sweet potato tater tots topped with gravy, and they've thrown some turkey and cheese curds and frosted cranberries on top. So this is kind of like a turkey dinner all rolled into one poutine dish. Let's give it a try. It looks really good. It's surprisingly simple, but really good. There's a lot of flavor going on. The cheese is nice. The turkey is perfectly cooked, and it's not too dry. It's just the right level of moistness. And the sweet potato tot is really good too. I don't think I've ever had a sweet potato tot before, so this is good. I wish they would add this to like seasonal menus somewhere else. So here is a frosted cranberry. Let's see how it is. So I thought it was going to be more like a candy, like it was sort of dried. I don't know what I was expecting. It just tastes like a cranberry, and it's covered in just sort of a sugary sauce. So it's like a candy-coated cranberry. I enjoy this dish. This might be one of my favorites at the festival this year.
We are trying a few different foods from the Favorite Things booth, and I'm starting off with my favorite thing, which is the Churro Toffee Cold Brew Latte. This was a fan favorite last time, and it is really, really good if you are a fan of cold brew coffee and if you are a fan of churro toffee. Churro toffee is a specialty that they make here. It's a special sweet toffee with white chocolate and cinnamon sugar, and it's mixed into the drink. So let's give it a try. It's so good. It's like drinking a churro toffee. So if you've ever had a churro toffee before, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, it's like drinking a creamy version of a churro. It's really good. So definitely recommend checking this one out.
Next up is the chicken tikka masala from the Favorite Things booth. It is a chicken tikka masala on top of rice, lemon raita, cilantro, and garlic naan crumble. So here it is. It looks really good. It's a nice rice dish with some chicken and some naan on top, so I'll give it a try. So the first thing that I notice is definitely that curry flavor. It's a tomatoey curry flavor and some lemon flavor. And then it hits you with some spice. So this is definitely not a mild dish. It's definitely spicy. Not overwhelmingly so, but it is really good. I enjoy Indian food, so I find this really good. But I will say that the naan was a little bit crunchy, and I think they wanted it to be a little bit softer. So it tastes like maybe it had been sitting a little bit before they gave it to me. But it's still really tasty, even though it's crunchy. This is surprisingly refreshing, despite the fact that it's got a lot of spice going on. So I recommend this. I really like it.
Next up from Paradise Garden Grill, we're trying the Impossible Albondiga soup, which has an Impossible meatball in a vegetable soup. It also comes with a small side of chips, and you can get this smaller cup-sized portion using your Sip and Savor pass. So I have a bite of the meatball and some of the veggies to go with it. Let's give it a taste. That's really good. It is a salty soup, but in a good way. And it's a nice, hearty vegetable soup. And the Impossible meatball has not too much flavor, but just enough flavor to add something to the vegetable soup itself.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Nothing terribly exciting about it. It's just a nice, rich, salty vegetable broth with a nice big meatball in it. It tastes like an albondiga soup should, just with Impossible meat instead of a regular meatball. I give this high marks. It's good.
And this would be a really good option if you are here and it's a colder night. This would definitely warm you up. You can also get a larger portion of it. I don't know how many meatballs that one comes with, but you can get a bigger portion if you don't use your Sip and Savor pass.
We're all done trying the foods that interested us here at the Festival of Holidays in 2022. So thank you so much for watching. I would say, I think my two favorite dishes were the turkey poutine and the lox nachos, but nothing that I tried was bad. Just some stuff was better than others.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Impossible Meatloaf that we tried, and the Albondiga soup with the Impossible meatball as well. Really nice that they have some vegan and vegetarian options this year, and they are not spicy. That's always appreciated.
Let us know in the comments down below what looks good to you and what you want to try when you visit. Don't forget to like this video.
Don't forget to subscribe for even more magical content, including other holiday and food reviews.
And we hope we put you in a magical mood.